How's it going, guys? It's Jake, and we are back with another World of Warships Legends replay. This time, Cancer Boat. Definite Cancer Boat. One of the Cancer Boats of Tier 7. Tier 7 Japanese torque boat. Kagero. I don't like this style of play. Just don't. I prefer to be more active when I'm playing a destroyer, right? Like, there's passive and active activities you need to kind of do, right? Spotting is obviously a passive thing. You just putting your boat in the right spot will allow you to spot targets for your teammates. Capping is like a hybrid, right? It's like, yes, you have to actively go seek out the caps, but like you can still perform your spotting role while sitting in a cap, not chasing anything. Kind of just wait. I prefer to be effective at eliminating the other destroyers because like that thing alone is going to help you win the most games. And that's coming from someone who occasionally struggles to win games. Like I said, my win rate is probably nearing 55%. I'm by no means a fantastic player, but steadily improving the win rate every day. This line of ships gets a bad rap. And it's not because of the ship, it's just the way it's played. Right? And, you know, you have to consider the fact that other ships aren't played well either. Battleship players love to say that, oh, this line of ships is overpowered. You know, starting really at Fubuki is a fantastic torque boat. Akatsuki is even better. Honestly, I think Akatsuki might be better than Kagero. I don't think that is egregious to say. I mean, you get extra torque, or you get one extra torque in a 3x3 configuration, and I think the only downside is they shoot a tad slower. The guns are all pretty much the same, minus like maybe alpha strikes or, you know, damage is reconfigured and a little bit of a reload difference there. But based on what you're seeing at the tier, you know, if you're top tier in Akatsuki, you can probably defend yourself because, you know, tier 7 seems to be where the bullies of the destroyers kind of start, right? Like Split, for one. Kind of weird how they tuned down Katsonis and Gdansk, but Split was kind of left as is. Like, Split's kind of a bully. Friesland's a bully. You've got the new one, Siloangi, you know, with that German sonar, really good. You can't eat a torque from it if you're playing a destroyer, but it's really solid, like Pan-Asian destroyer. Schoenberg's really good smoke sonar combo. If you run into a Shenyang or a Chungmu, Chungmu's a tier 8, but like a radar destroyer, really good. Right, Lushun, obviously, even though that one is just played horribly. But either way, the point I'm trying to make is, like, you playing Akatsuki at tier 6 might, you know, you might be in a better position than playing Kagero at tier 7. But, all of that to say, don't be the guy that sails around the back of the map, right? You know, the battleship players that are stationary are like, oh, this ship's too powerful. This line of ships is too strong. No, it's not. Move your ship. It's all dependent on how the other person plays. If you play a boat like I am playing this boat, it is a frustrating task to try to get rid of him, right? Especially when the other destroyer is on the opposite flank. Had this been a 9-on-9, this could be like incredibly frustrating, right? Especially like John Bar players or Borodino players or Richelieu players, where they just sit there and go back and forth. Actually, no, scratch it. Most battleship players, you know, they've got two guns in the front, one on the back, and they sit bow in and use 2/3 of their firepower the whole time. Those players get frustrated by this thing. And then you have other destroyer players who are like, oh, this boat can't do enough. You get spotted, they immediately smoke up and eat a torp, and then they're dead, you know, a minute and a half. Point I'm trying to make is it's not the ship, it's the player base, and I think these boats are fine the way they are. It's just how they're utilized. And kind of a long-winded story to say that, a lot of talking to say that, but I like to talk. But this one is a cross-play off. Technically, it's 8 on 8, so it's not that bad. You know, it's just like, oh, no carrier, no problem there. But pretty frustrating. You'll see the end. Kind of have to make a risk that doesn't quite pay off, and the friendly Suwo played okay, but not okay when it mattered, I suppose. But regardless, I think it's a good showcase of this ship, even though no one needs a showcase of it. It's just a torp boat, and if I could hit torpedoes, I would be a menace in this thing. It makes you feel dirty when you play it the right way. I don't have Yugumo yet, and I'm not in a rush to get it. I have Shima, and oh my god, it's disgusting. You need to shower after you play that boat, especially if you know what you're doing, right? Like, don't be the guy that, I'm going to sail around the cap, hump the border, and then torp things from behind. It's like, well, that's dumb. It takes you 5 minutes to get into position, you hit 3 torps, and then you're down 600 points, and there's nothing you can do. And then you're like, oh my god, all my teammates died. Whatever. But I'll let you guys watch the rest of this one. I'll talk to you on the next video.
Engine boost 始動 発煙装置始動 主機損傷航行不能後方から魚雷接近 戦闘終了まで残り5分です 敵駆逐艦を撃沈展開完了 対応完了しました。エンジンブースト解除。敵軍の勝利が目前です。敵戦艦を撃沈。皆の奮闘に感謝する。敵軍の勝利が目前です。指定エリアの占領を開始せよ。全艦優先攻撃目標を指定する。